Hello everyone. Hi, this is Simplepreet Kaur from Aussizz Group and I'm a registered migration agent here. And today I have Himanshu with me and he's an education consultant here at Aussizz Group. And today we'll be talking about the refusals, AET, and then we'll talk about the recent updates on student visa, which is like funds, financial requirements and English requirements we'll talk about. And also I'll talk about the changes like what are going to be there after 16th of November. And also we'll talk about some states.
Yeah, some the changes that we are expecting, after 16th of November, the 491 visa, which is a very hot topic these days. And of course, Western Australia. So today's session is going to be really informative because we have a migration agent. She's a really experienced migration agent as well. So of course, we're looking. Actually, we can wait for
some more people to join, and then
so that you don't have to repeat the information again and again.
Yes, and you can share this live session with your friends, and your friends can you can ask the questions in live session as well, and we'll try to answer as much as we can.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so. How you been today?
I've been really busy. I've been asked a lot of questions.
Yeah, you were getting calls and now it's fine.
I know, and especially after the working hours, because it's not my working hours as well. Even the students who are working, so even they call after I finish my work as well. So we have to be always at your service, no matter whatever time you call.
Anyway, we are serving on weekends as well, I guess.
Absolutely, we're serving you all the time whenever it's possible. And of course, that's why we're here for also, conducting live sessions for all of you so that it's easier for you to, grab the information rather than coming here, even though we like you to come here and have a face-to-face conversation.
Yep.
So maybe we can let you know our address if you're not, if you still are new to this country and, you don't know where Aussizz Group is based at. So
we are at 290 Collins Street, and if you want to see me in Collins Street, you can come at level 1, and if you want to see him, you can visit him at level 2. Yeah. So I guess we have enough of the viewers now, and we are starting with the AET. Now, what is AET? AET is Administrative Appeals Tribunal. So when you get a visa refused or cancelled, then always you can go for AET. So I guess most of the onshore visas are having these review rights. So when you get a visa refused or cancelled, you can go for AET, and you have to apply the AET within 20 days of the refusal, the decision letter. Alright. So let's assume that if your student visa is refused, alright, so you can appeal against immigration, and you can appeal in Administrative Appeals Tribunal. And also, so many people, they think that AET and MRT are different things. Now, some people, they know AET by the name of MRT. But then it is one and the same thing. The new name is AET. And so you get 21 days to apply for AET. And I guess you can extend your stay here. So whatever bridging visa you get when you have lost your previous visa, you can continue that bridging visa if you have applied for AET within 21 days. And yes, also I would like to let you know that if you win the AET, then you can get half of the amount of the fee you have paid for AET. You can get it refunded 50%, and AET's fee is it is around $1,800, and you can get half of the amount back. And also I would like to tell you here that you don't have to pay any extra amount if you have dependents as well in your AET application.
Okay, so it's one fee.
Yeah, it is one fee. It doesn't matter.
Applicants.
Yeah.
So because for AET, a lot of people, students, as a consultant, I know, they always ask me this question that of course AET is like a good backup.
Yeah.
Because that just calms you down when you apply for a student visa, because you sometimes stress if not this, then what's my backup?
Yes.
The AET can of course save you. You don't have to straight away go to your home country.
Yes.
You won't be deported.
You can extend your
We have
stay
migration agents who can help you out.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? Why are the student visa what are those instances where the student visa get rejected?
Okay, so mainly the student visas are, it depends on case to case, but let me give an example. So let's say if it is refused on the basis of GTE. GTE means genuine temporary entrant. So when you're applying for student visa, you always have to prove that you are a genuine temporary entrant, which means you want to study here, and after completing your study, you'll be going back to your home country.
Right.
So when you are applying student visa, and when the case officer in immigration is not convinced enough that if you are a genuine student, if you will be studying here on a temporary basis, or if you are going to stay here permanently, so in that cases they refuse.
That's the very important case. GT has to be strong. I have been constantly telling you that, because you know, when you write your GT, of course there are few points, you know, which we can help you out with. That, you know, that your intentions of going back, your
you have to show the incentives to return back, your emotional ties, your financial ties, you have to show,
absolutely,
in your home country.
Maybe repetitive of the course as well. Like, you know, say if you studied masters in IT, and you're applying for a diploma of IT.
Yes.
So, you know, like, you've done the highest level of the course already, and how can you apply for a diploma of IT? So, you know, you have, that's why you need consultants to, you know, guide you in the right direction, rather than, because your money is, you know, you have like it's not like, you know, wasting your money, it's like wasting your time, visa, and of course if you get a no further stay condition, then it's just spoiled, like, you know, the entire journey that you had. So
basically it is just that when you get a refusal on the GTE basis on the student visa, so you can always, you know, end up winning that student visa in AET. So you need to apply for AET within the 21 days of the refusal, and to win that AET, you have to justify that you are actually a genuine student. And many people, they ask that if they need to study on refusal or not. I mean, they think that if it is a refusal, they don't need to study, or they can't study.
You can have both. In fact, you can have the study rights. You can apply, it's like through the consultant, like agents, that you can apply for the study rights. You can apply for the working rights as well. So
basically, when you have applied for the student visa, so even if it is refused, you have to study, you have to justify that you are a genuine student. And how can you justify? You can keep your attendance, you have to maintain your attendance 100%, you have to complete your assignments, you have to attend your exams, you have to attend your uni, and that is how you can win your student visa again in the AET, and you can end up getting half of amount of the AET back.
I've seen, like, you know, a lot of students, when they apply for the student visa, when they are on bridging visa, and they don't go to the college that much, because you know, they sometimes think that, you know, it's a lenient college, I don't have to attend the classes, neither I have to you know, submit the assignments on time, and they end up getting their COE cancelled during the bridging visa, and because of which the visa also gets cancelled. In that case, the student has to re-enroll for the same COE, or maybe the student can get the admission in the same course in a different college as well. What do you reckon?
See, it depends on the school now. So, and it depends on the reasons as well, that why did that person did not attend the school. So basically, I would recommend everyone, you know, to attend the school properly. And if your COE gets cancelled, you need to speak to your school, and you have to justify your reasons, that why didn't you attend the school, and what was the reason that why did your COE get cancelled. And see, that is how you get your visa cancelled. And if your visa cancels, you can go for AET again, but again you have to justify that your reasons, that why did you do this, and you have to, you can only get the student visa when you are a genuine student actually.
Absolutely. Don't waste this opportunity, you know, of applying for AET. You know, seek someone who has the experience, who's been lodging so many AETs before. So this is where Simple Breathe can help you out.
Yeah, sure.
Now, what about, you know, those the hot topic these days, 16th November, the Judgment Day. So, what do you think the recent changes for 491 visa would be?
Okay, so see, mainly after 16th of November, everybody knows that in general skill migration, the point requirement is going to change, or the point system is going to change. So every single applicant is going to get 10 points automatically, and married people who are having their partners with the skill assessment, they will be getting 10 points instead of the 5 points. And if their partner is even having 6 each, they can still get 5 points even if the skill assessment is not there. Yes. So here I would like to mention one thing which immigration has, you know, recently announced, that even if your points are getting updated automatically, even for single applicants, the date of effect of the EUI wouldn't change after 16th of November. And if your partner is already having the skill assessment, like it is in, you know, I'm talking about married people. If your partner is already having the skill assessment and you are already claiming 5 points for partner skill assessment, again the date of effect wouldn't change, even if you're getting again, you know, 10 points instead of 5 points. And if your partner is only having 6 each, you can only update it after 16th of November. In this case, your your date of effect of EOI would change. And also here I would like to mention about 491 visa, which is going to be 5 years of visa, and there is a condition to stay in designated regional areas for 3 years, and you need to work over there for 3 years as well in the designated regional area, but immigration has set an income threshold, and that is $53,900 per annum. So yes, so you have to meet that requirement to proceed for PR pathway, and which is going to be 191 visa. Yeah.
All right.
It's
it's a really good information. And of course, like the recent that's the prediction. At the same time, some facts also which you share.
Yeah.
And of course, after 16th of November, we all declared about what exactly the changes are.
Yes.
So now talking about, do you want to like touch on something else also for now, or should we continue?
Yes, I guess we should tell about the student visa updates as well. Like, I mean, we have recently got the updates today itself.
Yes, today itself. Yeah. We've got this update that it's not a really positive update, I would say, but just that there's an increment in the student fees for immigration. So it's more like it's around 4% increase. For some of you, it won't be that much of a problem, but of course, that's the recent change. So it's a 4% increase in each and every fees that they used to charge for the student visa, like the main applicant fee, the dependent child, and all sort of.
So this is basically the financial
application fees.
Not the application fees. So this is the funds.
Yes.
Yeah,
the funds of course. The application fees again, that was also increased.
It was
now the funds as well. The funds if you're talking about funds, then of course for the single applicant, basically there's a 4% increase in the living expenses, which was somewhere close to 2,290.
Yes, now it is 21,000.
21,000. Yeah. So basically 4% increase in that. And it's of course the same for the other.
Yeah. So anyway, we have posted on our Aussizz Facebook page as well. The exact numbers you can check on the.
So you can find the exact prices, there, on the caption. At the same time, we have uploaded the post as well, so should be fine.
And here also I would like to tell you about another update, which is in regards to Western Australia. So previously Western Australia's requirement was 2 years of study, and which was including higher education only, but now it has been changed, and even LE course or wet qualifications are included in that. And if you are thinking about studying in Perth, so I would say people should go for that option as well.
I mean Perth is, even though not considered as a regional area, but the nearby suburbs can be considered are the ones where you can really target if you really want to go to Western Australia. Then of course we won't recommend you if you're looking for those 5 extra points for regional areas, then Perth is not the option for you. But the nearby regional areas we can definitely guide you on, because we've got some courses and institutes that you can definitely consider. So
I guess Perth will be soon a regional area as well. We are hearing news about that, but I mean it is not yet been implemented. But then so if we get any update, we'll update you on that as well. And yes, also ACT is going to introduce its 491 visa surplus. It was not there before, so I guess you would be getting an update on 15th of November. So ACT is going to introduce one more option as well, and also PTE. So yes, so PTE is basically valid for 2 years. It is still valid for 2 years, but then it is making its availability for 3 years, which means now you can assign your scores to concerned departments even after your PTE score has expired. You can still send your scores to the concerned departments like immigration departments or any skilled assessment authority as well. Yeah, so that's anyway good news. So I guess we should take some questions. Afnan Care, what will be the requirements of 491 visa in Tasmania? So will it be the same as 489? See, I'm expecting it to be the same, but you never know, because the requirement of the states, it can change any day. It can, usually most of the major changes are there in July, but then state can change the requirements anytime. So let's wait for 16th of November, or maybe in the end of the month of November. So we can expect all the changes. Yeah. So I cannot comment, or we cannot predict this right now. There are not many comments. I just want to know one thing about Lovepreet Singh. A 489 visa my brother got in August. He applied. It's South Australia nomination, but on visa it doesn't say he has to live in South Australia. It just say that he has to live in low population growth. So see, basically when you have already got your 489 visa, so you need to stay in designated regional area. Alright. So when you applied for 489 visa or when you applied for South Australia nomination, so you committed that you will be staying in that particular state, and I would recommend you to stay in that state only. So anyway, you can stay in any other designated regional area as well, but it is recommendable that you stay in that particular
Absolutely,
state.
it shows your intentions,
Yeah.
like, you know, that you come here in the particular state, and then, you know, if you live there, like, you know, that shows that basically, like, you know, makes you stands you out than, you know, the other applicant that will be applying for the same visa later.
Yep. So how many, Mandeep Singh, how many funds we have to show for extending student visa in Sydney? Yeah. So so basically student visa funds, see, now it depends on the, it is just the same. So as Himanshu said, so
Absolutely.
it depends on the duration of the course as well, right?
It depends on 1 year living expenses, 1 year course fees.
Tuition fee.
And the tuition fee you'll be paying as an initial deposit. That can be reduced from the 1 year, like, you know, tuition fees that you have to show. So say your tuition fee for 1 year is 20,000 and you've paid 5,000 as your initial deposit for COE. Then 15,000 is something that you have to show. So the more and more initial deposit you pay, the less you have to show for your funds.
Yeah. So anyway, if you have already paid the tuition fee, you can attach the receipts as well, and you don't have to show that. So yes, so Amal, please give some valuable information on 476 visa. So 476 visa is basically an offshore TR. It is 18 months visa. But your course has to be accredited with the concerned, like, I can give you an example for, I mean, most of the engineering students, 4 years of engineering who have studied, they apply for this visa and they can apply it from offshore.
Yes.
And if their study is accredited with, I'm just giving you an example, if their study is accredited with Washington Accord, and they can apply for 476 visa even offshore as well. And this is just like onshore TR, onshore graduate work stream TR.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, Amal, if you need any more information about it, so then so we can discuss in detail, and so you can call, you know, Aussizz, and like you can speak to me about it. Okay. Harkirat Singh, I have applied 190 NSW support engineer with 85 points. Can I expect an invite? See, Harkirat, basically New South Wales invitation round does not, you know, New South Wales is not having exact dates for the invitation round. So it is just that you have to wait, and yes, you can expect your invitation. Yeah, but it's just that you might have to wait for, you know, maybe a couple of months, or maybe after 16th of November you might get it. Okay, so there are not any more questions. Is there any green lights to get PR if my visa is a bridging visa A, which stated unlimited working rights and study rights and cannot travel? Nicolady, yeah, so definitely, see, if whatever visa you are here on, like even if you're on bridging visa A, so still you can proceed with your PR process simultaneously, so there is not any problem. Okay, so yes, so anyway, if you have any other questions, you can leave in the comment section below, or anyway you can contact me on 041 020 215, and
and my number is 04522 10846. We'll be leaving our numbers there, you know, in the comment section, or like, you know, in the caption, so should be fine.
Yeah, so that's not a problem. So anyway, at the end, I would like to say that if you need any helps with the visitor visas as well, because anyway, next year, I guess the World Cup is coming, Cricket World Cup. And I'm
very excited. I've already bought the tickets.
Yes. So I would recommend everyone to apply visitor visa for that. And so basically for visitor visa, it is just that you need to show tickets, and you have to show the incentives to return back, and you need to show a reason to come, you know, to Australia, and then you can apply.
Perfect time for you to come and visit visa.
Yes, I mean, it is next year, but still I guess you should be preparing now itself. Yes, and here I would also like to highlight that Aussizz is doing AETs as well. If you have any questions in regards to your visa cancellation, or if you need any assistance with your visa refusal, I mean to apply for AET, so still we can help you, and we have lawyers here as well, so those lawyers can help you with the federal circuit court as well. So alright, so if you have any queries, we can always assist you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.